Hi, my name is Steve Bronder. I'm with the City of Perrysburg, and I am the Income Tax Commissioner here. And as we approach the tax filing season, one of the more common questions our office receives is whether or not a resident needs to file with the City of Perrysburg their annual tax return. And the City of Perrysburg does have what we refer to as a universal filing requirement, meaning that all residents of the city are required to file that annual tax return with the city. This is true even if the resident does not have a tax liability. So if you are employed and your employer is withholding Perrysburg city tax from your wages, you still need to file a tax return with the city. There is also no minimum age or income threshold that would exempt a resident from that filing requirement with the city. Even if you were a resident for only a portion of the year, you're still required to file as a part-year resident with the city. Now, one of the other things that we sometimes see with our residents is the fact that because an individual may have a Perrysburg mailing address, does not necessarily mean that they are a resident of the city. We have individuals that reside within the city limits, and then there's individuals that reside in the township. If you're not sure if your address resides within the city limits or in the township, an excellent resource would be the Wood County Auditor's website. You can search by address and determine whether or not your property is located within the city or within the township. Or you certainly can contact our office as well for that determination. I should point out that there are a couple exceptions to that universal filing requirement. We do have individuals who are retired as residents of the city. If you are retired and you have no earned income, you can file a retiree exemption form with our office, which then exempts you from filing an annual tax return with the city. Likewise, we also have individuals that might be residing within the city on a temporary basis, say for a work assignment or for school. In that situation, you can file what we refer to as a domicile exemption form and declare that you are domiciled outside of the city, somewhere else, and therefore do not have to file an annual tax return with the city. Non-residents of the city, there are situations where they also have a filing requirement with the city as well. So if you work within the city or you have a business operating within the city, then you would have a filing requirement with the City of Perrysburg as well. There is an exception to that rule as well. If your employer is withholding Perrysburg city tax on all of your wages that you earn within the city, then as a non-resident with wages fully withheld, you would not need to file with the city. Once you've determined if you have a filing requirement with the city or not, then the city does have several resources available that you can use to complete your filing. One of the items that I would mention is to assist you is that our office does have a customer counter. So anybody who has a filing requirement with the city can come into our customer counter during our normal office hours of 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday, and we will assist you with the completion of your Perrysburg city tax return, answer any questions you might have, things of that nature. You would just need to bring with you your W-2s as well as any federal tax documents that would be necessary for us to complete that return for you. At that time, once the return is prepared, we would take an opportunity to review all of the information on the return with you, and you would sign and date your return, which would then complete your filing with the city. And please watch for additional videos from the Income Tax Division for other helpful information. And thank you for watching.